Good morning, babies, and welcome to Simply Stacy, where the joy of the Lord is our strength. And I pray you got some joy this morning because I sure enough do. I'm excited. I'm happy. I feel good this morning. So I pray that you just feel good this morning, that you're excited about your life. I pray that you are setting the tone for your life. Command your morning. Don't be reactive, but be proactive in your life, which means if you react, that means that whatever happens, you react. You're living by the seat of your pants. But be proactive. Plan your life out. Plan your life out. You make the decisions how your day is going to go. And no matter what comes, you plan how you're going to react to it. It don't matter what somebody say or what happens in your life. You determine how you're going to react to everything that happens in your life. So be proactive and not reactive. Today, I want to talk about path. There's many paths in life that we can take. There's many paths in this world that we can take. But number one, we want to take the path of God. That's number one. Number two is in our personal lives and in our daily lives, what we do. A lot of people getting up this morning, they're going to work. But that's not the path that they really want to be on. And it's really not the path that God has chosen for their life a lot of times. Part of my history is I went to school to be a nurse. And that's something that I always wanted to do. And really, that wasn't the path that God had set for my life. That was a choice that I had made. And I felt like that I was doing the right thing by God. But it really wasn't the path that God had set me on. Now, I'm on the path that God has set for me. And it's fun. Every morning, I want to wake up and be a blessing and a miracle for other people. This is one of the reasons why I do this video blog every day. This is part of that path that God has set me on. I always heard in church, I always heard the people of God say that God do far exceedingly above everything that God has planned for you, or be above what you ever could plan and believe for yourself. It's true, because my vision was small compared to what God's vision is for my life. And as I delighted myself in God, which the word says, delight yourself in Him. Delight yourself in God, and He will direct your path. That's John 10:3-4. I delighted myself in God, and He has directed my path. It is totally out of the scope of practice of what I am comfortable with doing and what I had planned for my life. So that's why I say you need to delight yourself in God. If you don't have God, get God in your life, but delight yourself in Him. Seek Him, and He'll direct your path. The word will be a light unto your feet, and it will direct your path. When you get on God's path, that's where your miracle is at. That's where your resources is at. That's where your abundance is at when you get on the path of God. Be led by God. Get on His path. Babies, anything that we have planned in our mind and decided that we wanted to do, I tell you, I know without a shadow of a doubt that what you have planned for your life, God has a path that is far greater than any path that you can see yourself taking. His path is greater, and it will be more satisfying. It'll be more peaceful. It'll be more joyful, and it will be a help to others. It will not be self-serving. So, babies, we want to get on the path of God. Ask God what is the path that He has designed for your life, and get on that path. That's where your miracle is at. If you're frustrated, which I know so many people are frustrated, especially people that's in my age group, in my generation, their life has not, they're waking up today and they're realizing that I'm not nowhere where I thought I would be at this season of my life. But that's okay. It's just like shifting gears in a car. You might was in first gear, shift to second gear. You might was in second gear, shift to third gear. Shift, baby. Learn how to shift. A lot of people get stuck. You don't want to be stuck. And you're stuck because of a mindset. So once you change your mind, you change your life. I'm a firm believer of that. That is one of my favorite quotes. That's one of the things I will say all the time. Change your mind, change your life, because that's what happened for me. When I changed certain mindsets and stuff that I had, it changed my life. Right now, I'm excited about what's going on in my life. I like the path that I'm on. It's not a path that I chose. It's not something that I would be my comfort zone, but I tell you, I'm happy now. I'm really happy. I'm at peace. I'm still on my journey. I'm still going through the opening of the manifestation of things, but things are manifested for me. I see light at the end of the tunnel, and I am just excited about what God is doing in my life. And that's what I want to see for you babies, that you get on the path that God has for your life. Because once you do that, there'll be a peace within you. It won't be such of a struggle and a battle and not knowing where you're at and wondering like, is this what I want to do? And so much frustration. And, like today, some of the people are frustrated with going to their job that they're going to because it's really not their destiny and their purpose. And it's really not what they want to do. It's not something they really feel comfortable with. So getting on the path that God has designed for your life will make a big, big difference in your life. That is where your miracles at. That's where your abundance is at. That's where your peace is at. Getting on the path of God. God is an awesome God. He'll be a light unto your feet. The word of God will be a light unto your feet. God is just awesome. I just take God is just so awesome. I just give him glory today. I just give him praise today. If we acknowledge God in all our ways, he will direct our path. So babies, acknowledgement of God is how you're going to get your path directed. Babies, get on the path that God has designed for your life. I'm here to tell you that's where your miracle is at. That's where your joy is at. That's where your peace is at. Everything that you've been praying for, that's where it is at. Getting on the path that God has designed for your life. Believe me, I'm a living witness of it right now. I am on the path that God has designed for my life, and miracles and things is happening in my life right now. And don't get frustrated if you start going on the path that he has designed for you and you don't see things unfolding right away. Be still and know that he is God. Be still and know that he is God. Believe me, he will do what he said he would do. And ask God, what is your path? He might give you a dream. He might give you a prophetic word. He'll drop something down to your spirit when you're reading your word and you're in your private time with him. Seek God and he'll lead and direct your path. He'll be the light unto you. He will be the light unto your path. Babies, I love you. So does God. I tell you, just get lined up with God. Get lined up with God. And be proactive in your life and not reactive. You set the tone for your life. You set the tone for your day. You set the tone for every minute that you wake up and walk out your day. You set the tone. Don't be reactive, but be proactive. Well, babies, I love you, and so does God. Smooches, and have a wonderful day.